This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
1st and goal for the offense. It's QB sneak. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try the right here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's going to launch it deep again. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. For Auburn, 3, Michigan 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Well, he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Here's the second down play. Testing the right side here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They look very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's going to hand this off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Makes the catch. It's Torres. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows it.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Got space, looking to score. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. By the defense, they'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And it's a bunch formation. Makes a quick catch. Powering through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. We'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the left. Runs through the defender. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's an option look. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.